I was just a college kid, excited about my first phone, never realizing it came with a cursed number. For nearly a decade, I got harassed by debt collectors looking for a man I'd never met. And just when I thought I'd finally escaped the chaos, that same man re-entered my life as my abusive boss. That's when I decided to destroy him. If you've ever been pushed to your limits by a toxic boss, or wish karma would finally catch up to someone, this story will give you chills. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with me till the end, because this revenge, oh, it's poetic. I still remember the day I got my first phone. It was 2004, and mobile phones had just started making their way into everyday life where I lived. My parents scraped together enough to buy me a second-hand Nokia. It was bulky, it was basic, but to me it was a badge of pride. I promised myself, one day I'd buy my own phone, a new one, with my own money. Fast forward a year. I was in college now, commuting 2 hours each day. I had done well in high school, district level awards, good grades, and one of those awards came with a small cash prize from a national bank. That money became my freedom. I marched into a store and bought myself a shiny new Sony Ericsson K300i, my first real phone. I even got myself a premium SIM number, a status symbol of sorts, especially for a student like me. But I didn't realize I had just inherited someone else's nightmare. By the third day, the calls began. Is this Bitsah? Where's the money, Mr. Bitsah? Your payment is overdue. It was relentless. At first, I thought it was just a mistake. I explained again and again, wrong number, but they kept coming. Same name, different banks, different voices, same threats. Eventually, I learned the hard truth. This number used to belong to someone named Bitsah, and for some reason, a lot of financial institutions were very eager to find him. Now, most people would have just changed their number, but I didn't want to. That number felt earned. I was stubborn, so I began blocking every unknown number, manually. Each time I changed phones, I had to start from scratch, carrying around a damn list of debt collectors just so I could breathe in peace. It was exhausting, but nothing compared to what was coming. By 2010, I had graduated and got my first job. A big milestone, right? Well, not for long. A year in, I got reassigned to a new project. I didn't think much of it until I met the man in charge. They called him Bits. He wasn't just bad, he was a nightmare in human form. From the moment you stepped into the office, it started emails, messages, calls, constantly shifting deadlines, weekend work, late nights, all under the iron rule of this petty, micromanaging tyrant. He would watch over our shoulders like a hawk. Nothing escaped his control. And yet any success, he took all the credit. Any failure, well, get ready for public humiliation. Lunch breaks, gone. Evenings, gone. Sanity, also gone. He scheduled pointless meetings just to assert dominance, sometimes during dinner time. And let me tell you, the stress was so thick you could taste it. Worse yet, he seemed to enjoy it. He wasn't just cruel, he was proud of it. I still remember the knots in my stomach every time I saw a message from him. It was like being hunted 24/7. And then one day, everything clicked into place. In 2012, our company merged with a larger parent organization. That meant new systems, new software, like Microsoft Outlook and an org chart. I casually glanced at the hierarchy chart one day, and there it was, his full name, Bitsah. My heart dropped. That cursed name. The name that had haunted my phone for nearly a decade. It couldn't be, could it? The premium number I bought years ago. The one that made me the unwilling middleman for dozens of debt collectors? That number used to belong to him? I had to know. I reached out to an old mentor, someone from the same area I grew up in, who'd coached hundreds of students over the years. When I asked about the name, his response was instant. Oh, yeah, that guy's a piece of work. Big-time scammer. Always up to no good. That was all the confirmation I needed. Bits, the man who tortured us daily, was the very same Bitsah who had caused me years of misery through his financial ghosts. Suddenly, everything made sense. And I knew exactly what I had to do. I pulled out my phone and went through my block numbers. One by one, I unblocked all of them, all 150 of them. It was like opening Pandora's box. Instead of the 5 or 6 calls I was getting before, I now received 15, sometimes 18 every single day. But this time, I didn't hang up. I didn't brush them off. No, this time, I helped. Yes, I'm not Bitsah, I'd explain calmly. He changed his number years ago, but I do have his current work number. Oh, and here's his manager's number too, just in case he tries to dodge you again. The reactions were priceless. There was silence, then gratitude, then hunger. These weren't just casual collectors. These were professionals. Sharks. Turns out, good old Bitsah had been taking out loans under multiple names. His wife, his parents, even distant relatives. Always listing that same number. My number. He had racked up over $200,000 in unpaid loans. And these collectors, they'd been chasing him for years, but could never pin him down. Until now. No one knows exactly what happened at the office. Some say his manager started getting nonstop calls. Others say investigators showed up in person. All I know is 2 months later, he was gone, fired, disgraced, never seen again. No farewell, no explanation, just poof. The tyrant who once ruled us with fear and threats, destroyed by the very thing he tried to bury, his past. And me, I slept better than I had in years. There's something deeply satisfying about poetic justice. This wasn't just about annoying calls or office drama. This was about years of abuse from a man who thought he could walk on water while drowning others. He ruined lives. He ruined mine for a while. But in the end, he handed me the weapon that would bring him down. His old phone number. Karma moves slowly sometimes, but when it strikes hard. Some people never stop running from their past until it catches up in the most unexpected way. So, to anyone dealing with a monster in a suit, stay patient. Sometimes, the universe delivers justice in your inbox. If this story gave you goosebumps, hit that like button and let us know in the comments what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever witnessed. And don't forget to subscribe, because we got more stories just like this, where justice isn't just served, it's served cold.